Title: Africa. From scramble to struggle, the looting of a continent. Africa vast, ancient, rich beyond imagination. From the gold of Mali to the oil of Nigeria. From the forests of Congo to the diamonds of South Africa. This continent was blessed with everything but peace from those who came seeking fortune. This is the story of how Africa was carved, claimed, and continues to be looted. The scramble for Africa begins 1880 seconds. In the late 19th century, the empires of Europe turned their eyes to Africa. What they saw was not culture, kingdoms, or people. They saw land, gold, and opportunity. Between 1881 and 1914, European powers invaded, occupied, and divided over 90% of Africa. They called it the scramble for Africa. Africans called it invasion, enslavement, betrayal. At the 1884 Berlin Conference, not a single African was present. Yet Africa was partitioned like a pie. Britain, France, Belgium, Germany, Portugal, and Italy, each claiming their slice. Colonial rule and exploitation. Colonial rule followed brutal, systematic, and efficient. Africans were forced to work their own land under foreign masters. Railways and roads were built not to connect communities, but to extract ivory, rubber, minerals, and human labor. Resistance was crushed. Kingdoms fell. Languages were silenced. Traditions banned. But the spirit of Africa endured. World wars and rising consciousness. 1914 to 1945. World War I dragged millions of Africans into battlefields far from home. In Europe and Asia, African soldiers fought and died for freedom they themselves did not enjoy. When they returned, they asked hard questions. Why should they die for empires that enslaved them? Why remain silent when the world now spoke of liberty? The winds of independence, 1950 is 70s. Then came a storm of hope, rebellion, and rebirth. From Accra to Algiers, from Addis Ababa to Lusaka, a new cry echoed. Africa must be free. Ghana rose first in 1957. One by one, nations broke their colonial chains. Nigeria, Kenya, Senegal, Tanzania, Zambia, Angola. By 1994, with the fall of apartheid in South Africa, Africa had politically reclaimed her borders. The challenges of nationhood. Narrator. But independence did not mean liberation. The borders were still artificial. The economies were still colonial. The systems, the schools, the banks, all built to serve empire, not the people. Civil was erupted. Coups toppled dreams. Dictators replaced governors. And still, the wealth flowed out, not in chains this time, but in contracts, corruption, and cargo ships.
Who profits? Foreign corporations. Shell, Glencore, Total, De Beers, corrupt elites, offshore accounts, tax havens,